What's up, my Glassy Friends? How y'all doing today? I'm doing great. This is Glassic Gamer. I'm coming at you with an episode of Ark Survival Evolved, Thieves Island, Pugnacia Modded. Woohoo! And today, I've got some surprises for you. Well, for one, I tamed this giant Easter bunny I found out just roaming around. I just used a super trank and I used some golden kibble and bam, I got myself an Easter bunny. Let me show you his features. Check this out. So far we've got 25k health, which ain't bad. Did you go up? No, you're not going to go up. We've got ourselves 2200 stamina. We got ourselves, oxygen don't care about, food don't care about. Weight 3600. So I mean, it's not too terribly bad, but it just looks awesome. I mean, look at that basket. That's pretty cool. Plus the other cool thing is it actually drops eggs at random. So I figure why not? We'll try it out. All right. And we're going to pick up right where we left off as far as our starter base build for level 40 to 50-ish. We didn't go too crazy, so we're going to start by filling it with the basic tools. So I've got ahead of time, and I've built myself a smithy and a couple forges. Let's go on in here, and we'll get this all set up. So let's start with the smithy, or we'll start with the forge. And I don't want it to stick through the wall because somebody can hit it and break it, or a dino can hit it and break it, and that's even worse. Let me throw this here. And as you can see, there's actually plenty of room in here to put stuff around, which is great. This is, again, like I believe it was a 5x5, so it's not, not huge, but it's big enough to where it works. Let me place that right there. I like to have my smithy next to the forge just so I can move metal right into it without having to be encumbered. And, I find that works pretty good. So let's go ahead and drop in a wooden table. And, I forgot to make is a couple of mortar and pestles. I need some stone. Well, I can handle that, I think. Let me go get some stone. Should be some rocks just hanging around out here. There's one. All right, let's do a mortar and pestle. Now, I'm just using all the S+ ones, which I like the S+, but if you don't have it, just pretend you're not using it then. It's fine. All right, so let's continue on, shall we? So what I like to do with the, when I set up any kind of, let me just move that in there. Whenever I set up any kind of the mortar and pestles, I like to put it on a table. I think I'll just put it on a table down here because it's, and I'll do the rest, maybe some storage. There we go. And I'll show you what it does. It puts it up eye level, table level anyways, just so it looks a little better than, just dropping them on the floor because that kind of looks a little derpy-ish. So let me line that one up. There we go. And there we go. I like to put 3 down so I can have, flint, some spark powder be made. I could have some narco berry made, and a few other, like double narco maybe. You never know what you need. Or gunpowder, so that's even better. So I like to set that up that way. They like to toss out front. I like to toss a feeding trough, only because hey, your dinos like to eat. If they didn't like to eat, there wouldn't be a problem. But they love to eat. So I'm just gonna drop that right out front here, like so. I gave it a little gap. Let's see if maybe I can pick it up. I'm not liking that location. Let me put it over here out of the way. There we go. Yeah, that's a little better. So now we have a feeding trough. We've got our basic tools. Let me go ahead and we'll start with some aesthetics. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drop in some, maybe, some doorways. Now, I like to use these doorways to simulate structure, to give it like a... What? No, I did not want to do that. Why? Why, Ark? Okay. Let's replace that wall. Good thing I had a few extras. There we go. What I was meaning to do is this. And the reason I do that is it adds kind of like a little porch look, like a support. Not just, hey, my porch is like here, but it gives you support, a little bit of interest, a little bit of structure. So it looks like it's being supported by something. Well, let me go ahead and drop some ceiling tiles in. And I'll show you what I mean. Not that. Come on. Pick up. Whoop. Free water. Let me drop that in there. You know, that's a little low. Maybe I'll go higher. Yeah, I think I'll go higher for this. There we go. To give it a porch look. And we'll stack those up a little higher. And we'll do the same here. Oh, we're it out. So as you can see, what it does is it makes it look like you have some support. Not just a, not just a little nothing there. You know, it adds just a little something. All right, let me add this here. And I think I'll drop another one in here. Give it almost like a double support maybe. And I'll leave this one open because it's the doorway. I don't know. Yeah, I'll leave that one open because it's a doorway. It's okay if it's unsymmetrical. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical. Some bases that are symmetrical look derpy. All right, so let's go inside. We're going to go ahead and add in some more storage. All right, now I like to put a lot of storage in here. And we could either go for aesthetics or we could just like slam them in like just sideways. If you're just starting off, sideways isn't a bad thing because you could then have tons of storage and a little bit of space. And we could do that on the other side. But for this side, I think I'm just going to go, one here. Because I'm going to go for a little more aesthetics. There we go. I mean, the base has got to look good. You can't just have it just half-ass derpy and stuff. So let's go ahead and, there we go. We've got that in. Now I'm going to add a couple more down here to match. And over here, not in the wall. Bam. There we go. And we'll add another one. And on this wall, we can add a third. Why not? There we go. Perfect. All right, so we've got some storage. We've got our basic base being constructed here. Now, it's not a bad idea to throw in a bed. Let's see. Do we have any resources for a bed? Bed. Simple bed. Now, I like to make at least 2 beds, and the reason is if you die when you're first starting off, which happens, it's Ark happens, it's great to have an extra bed because they have a 5-minute cooldown. And if you have a 5-minute cooldown, sometimes it's, it takes a little bit. So we've got this big open area up top. I think I'm just going to make this the bedroom area, so to say. And we can deck it out afterwards with some, not a storage box, another bed. I'm going to make it a king-size homeless bed. There, it looks like a stacked on a couple pallets. And I'll just put a box right next to it. Just, like a little wardrobe, or in case you have to teleport somewhere. So, yeah, we're getting the basics down. Now, after we get all these in, I've got these extra storage units. I'm going to go sideways on them right here. So, bam, there we go. And we'll add another. I'll just add what we have. That's not too bad. So we've got some vertical storage, just stacked like a file. And you can do that right up to here. So as you can see, even though it's a small base, you can have tons of storage and utility and functionality. So, that's how it's working. I think I might actually add a ramp right here. Let's try that. Let's add a ramp. And a ramp. And I'll just go with a basic wood one. Good enough for now. Alright, let's drop that in. And there we go. We got ourselves a happy little starter house. Now, this is still not finished. We still want to do some decorations, add some lighting. And you could add windows, too, if you want to add some windows to add some lighting and some natural light. Which is, you know, that actually adds that pretty well. And I think in the next episode, we're going to work on maybe adding a small area for dino storage. It's always good to have your dinos protected, you know, for offline, because as soon as you log off, you'll have a little T-Rex. They do just poop. You'll have a T-Rex come by, he'll just destroy your, you know, dinos. So it's not a bad idea to have a little storage area for your dinos. So I think what we'll do in the next episode is expand out here some and just make a small dino pen. Nothing crazy, just a starter dino pen so you can store your raptors, store your pteranodons, because, you know, you don't want to lose them because they're just, you know, that's part of your family. So, this is Glassic Gamer. I'd like to take this time to thank all my viewers and all my subscribers. Thank you all so very much. Without all of you, this wouldn't be a thing. If you enjoyed this episode, please smash that like button and comment below. And as always, if you have not done so already, please subscribe and stay glassy. Bye-bye.